Hey, it's Stratejinn, and welcome back to Stratejinn, Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. In the last video, we defeated the human hive and its leader, Chairman Yang, who are the blue guys, and now we've basically got control of this little island continent, basically. You'll notice that down here that it kind of spans the border of the map. We're going to do a little bit of exploration, but we're also going to be basically kind of prepping our bases.
The substructure of the universe regresses infinitely toward smaller and smaller components. Behind atoms we find electrons, and behind electrons quarks. Each layer unraveled reveals new secrets, but also new mysteries. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, for I have tasted the fruit.
Okay, so we've rediscovered advanced subatomic theory. That allows us to build the Skunk Works base facility, which is kind of like an advanced aeronautics facility. Allows us to research the technologies applied relativity and silk steel alloys, and now we can build attach comm jammers to our units. No, I don't want to see the units. Shall we upgrade all of our obsolete Plasma Sentinels 131 units to the new ECM Plasma Sentinels 13 plus 1 ECM model at a cost of 100 energy credits? Yes, we need to afford to modernize our weaponry. Okay, so we're going to have these guys come down, and these guys as well. These guys over here, I'm going to have them go up here. Where do I want to go? These guys go. Let's have these guys go up. And I'm going to have you go over and have them stay where they're at. So again, the forest expanded. More mindworm attacks.
Production complete.
Okay, so we've got a Rec Commons. Now you'll notice that this time it didn't do the little spiel about the recreational commons like we had the first time. That's because once it's been done the first time, it won't do it again, which is nice because you don't have to think about it. Okay, so we have a couple of options now. What we can build, you can see we've got all these units up here we can build. We've also got all of these base facility improvements. Children's Creche, which increases our growth, perimeter defense, hologram theater, research hospital, pressure dome, and command center. Don't bother building the hologram theater if you can build the virtual world, because that's going to turn the virtual world will turn all of your network nodes into hologram theaters. Don't bother building the command center if you can build the Command Nexus, because that builds a command center in each base. We don't have a hab complex yet, which we need in order to expand the size of our bases. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a children's creche. Okay. Oops. I'm sorry. I want to change that one there. Okay. So how much longer until the virtual world is finished? 12 turns? Wow. How about on this one? 48 turns. And then command center? Shouldn't they? Command Nexus? They're almost done, I guess. How much do I have in the way of wealth? 230. So we're going to have this. So let's go to the guys that are building more units and have them change them into recycling tanks. Recycling tanks, I'm going to have you change this into. So they're turning up building so you know what? I'm going to have them build that Gatling artillery just so I can show you what one of the wheeled vehicles looks like. We found a mysterious monolith. As always, investigate. The monolith is silent. Okay, it doesn't do anything, this one. They usually do something. So let's click to always investigate monoliths. Oh, in that case, it enhances its commando status. So the guy that we put on there to begin with was already a commando, so he doesn't get advanced any. Which is unfortunate. So you're going to be my garrison there. You're going to come over here. I have Sister Miriam of the Believers on Channel 5. Shall I put her through? By all means. The brilliant Provost and Stratejinn, first among university. I lead the Believers, and I'm honored to be their Sister Miriam. Again, it's the stock quote. We intend to embrace the truth of the good Lord's Scripture. I must caution you that my engineers have completed an advanced Plasma Sentinels prototype 231. Well, at least you're better than the 121s we've been having before. The first units are entering service now, running my forces practically invincible. Provost, you are in contravention of conclave oral law. Well, we don't follow conclave oral law. The only law of University of Planet is there are no laws. You must pay a fine of 50 energy credits or suffer the consequences. So sue me. Nothing personal, yada yada yada, standard.
Enemy project initiated.
Okay, he's way behind.
Enemy project initiated.
So Pravenlal and later Deidre Deidre have started the virtual world.
Production complete.
This fast Gatling artillery, 5-1-2, unit gets to move twice each turn unless it enters a rocky or fungus square. Note that its move value, the third number, is 2. Mobile units receive combat bonuses when attacking an open terrain and can often disengage from a stronger but slower enemy. Okay, so we're going to have him come over here, since they seem to be intent on attacking us. All of my guys, in fact, are going to go over there. Or most of them, anyway. Quite a few of them. So yeah, so it seems like that's the edge of my little island. So you notice faction dominance. The Hive is at 0 now. Peacekeepers are pretty low. The Believers are pretty strong. The Gaians are next most strong after me. So I'm going to move the unit to here. Move the unit to here. Ah, nuts. They're going to seize that guy. Crap. Oh, crap. This is going to suck. Didn't have enough guys over there. Who do I got doing what? Alright, you're going to change. I'm going to have you do the Command Nexus.
Project initiated.
Because we're about to lose that over there. Move unit to here. Yeah, I told you. Believers receive bibliotech letters, 29 energy credits diverted from the local nets. We're going to have to go and seize that back.
Complete.
Hive builds recycling tanks. Change that to children's. Oh, we're going to build rec commons. I'm going to put some items in the queue so I don't have to constantly be checking back on these guys. Children's Theater, Research Hospital, and Pressure Dome. Okay. What is this say? Yeah, he's in range of the city, so I'm going to build a farm. Protocol Director, Lady Deidre convenes the Planetary Council. Agenda, elect Planetary Governor. My good friend Provost and Stratejinn, perhaps if you were able to support me for Governor, 50 energy credits might find their way into your reserves. What do you say to that? So I can cast my votes for Deidre, who's not at war with me, or with Miriam, who is at war with me. I will say okay. Deidre elected, okay.
Maximum population reached.
I have Miriam on channel 2. Provost and Stratejinn, the unethical. That's me, alright. It is ever a pleasure to match wits with you. I mean, there's nothing more ethical than launching an unprovoked attack on a neighboring civilization. I, Sister Miriam of the Believers, am at your service. You have now felt the fist within the believing glove. Provost, pay me 50 energy credits at once and I shall spare you further indignity. Save your petty threats for someone who cares. Here's a credit. Call someone who cares, Miriam. Yada yada yada. Crushed, faction executed, etc. Moves 1. He's not very strong against infantry units, but okay. Hallowed Ground. The Believers have renamed Bibliothek letters. They now style it Hallowed Ground. It's not very nice.
Production complete.
Okay, so we're going to go to these guys. They build up again. We're going to do this Recreation Commons. Oops. Actually, we're going to do this. We're going to change this to Rec Commons. We're going to do the queue. Children's Creche, Research Hospital, Pressure Dome. Okay. The Believers and Morganites have agreed to commit forces against us. That's not good. CEO Morgan, what do you want? The brilliant Provost and Stratejinn, first among the universe, yada yada yada. This is Morgan. We intend to reap the rightful rewards of skillful investment and planning. Provost and Stratejinn, I know I have been accused of monopolistic grasping, but I think you will find I am a man of reason. Let us exchange knowledge on a quid pro quo basis. I will share my files on industrial automation. You must in return fully disclose your data on advanced subatomic theory. Out of the question. I agree. Let us prosper together in peace. Splendid. My plans and your business plans and your research complement one another nicely. The Morganites and the university have much to gain from this friendship. We shall commence trade and commerce at once. Okay. Our new treaty with the Morganites, etc., about commerce and energy, the last stuff we had. Have you any further business? I believe we are finished here. And Stratejinn out. So we're going to upgrade all of our future Gatling squad production to the ECM Gatling Infantry Squad model at no cost. Yes.
Man's unfailing capacity to believe what he prefers to be true, rather than what the evidence shows to be likely and possible, has always astounded me. We long for a caring universe which will save us from our childish mistakes. And in the face of mountains of evidence to the contrary, we will pin all our hopes on the slimmest of doubts. God has not been proven not to exist. Therefore, he must exist. Academician Proctor Zaharov, for I have tasted the fruit.
Okay, so we've discovered intellectual integrity, which is, it puts a little, what appears to be a soccer ball, or possibly like a Metroid spin ball inside your brain. It allows you to build a Citizens Defense Force, which is a secret project. The technology is cyber ethics, planetary economics, and allows you to advance units to have high morale and non-lethal methods. No. Cost of 150 energy credits. Yes, we need to modernize our weaponry.
Production complete.
Okay, so the Great Collective builds recycling tanks. We're going to change this again. Rec Commons. We're going to put the Children's Creche in there. We're going to have the Research Hospital, and we're going to build the Pressure Dome. Okay, so these guys are on their way over. You're going to come over here.
Terraform complete.
Okay, so that guy's done terraforming. I'm going to have him come over here and remove that fungus.
Production complete.
Move the unit here. How are we doing on the Command Nexus? University base is expending a great many minerals on unit support. Since it is supporting so many units, this base cannot build new facilities and units very quickly. You may wish to consider disbanding some units if you don't need so many, or switching to a more militaristic social model such as power or police state, for instance, on the social engineering screen. Well, we're in the middle of a war, so we don't really have an opportunity to do that. Okay, so we're almost at the virtual world. We just need to go 3 more turns, which will be good. Alright, I don't want to build sensors. I want to move over here. So again, the forest expands. We're going to remove the fungus. Okay.
Production complete. Project complete.
Sweet. Okay, so we built a new project called the Virtual World at UN headquarters. We're going to get a little video.
What do I care for your suffering? Pain, even agony, is no more than information before the senses, data fed to the computer of the mind. The lesson is simple. You have received the information. Now act on it. Take control of the input, and you shall become master of the output. Chairman Shen Jiyang, SS on Mind and Matter.
Well, thank you for those cheery thoughts. So now, in addition to the normal effects, network nodes count as hologram theaters at each of your bases, reduce the number of drones by 2, increase the psych output by 50%. So that improves tremendously our ability to maintain social order. Yeah. Okay. Okay, they're moving Command Nexus, Citizens Defense Force. Okay, so we need to change this. We need to go to Command Network Nexus. Okay.
Project initiated. Production complete.
Okay, so these guys, that's basically as soon as we
proper care and education for our children remains a cornerstone of our entire colonization effort. Children not only shape our future, they determine in many ways our present. Men and women work harder knowing their children are safe and close at hand. And never forget that, with children present, parents will defend their home to the death. Colonel Corazon Santiago, Planet, a Survivalist's Guide.
Okay, so we built the Children's Creche. We're going to change this over. We're going to build Citizens Defense Force. Wait, over here, cancel, change. I'm going to have them build the Citizens Defense Force, which acts as a perimeter defense in each base.
Project initiated.
Okay, so they build recycling tanks. Change that over. You're going to do Recreation Commons. And I'm going to have you do the queue. You'll notice that the hologram theater is no longer an option because we've gotten the virtual world. So, okay. All right. Got it back. Oh, unfortunately, it lost a ton of its life. Alright, so we're going to change the name. We're going to name it to Miriam's Bane. Suck on it, Miriam. Okay. And then these guys, let's take a look at our university base support. Who are we? Which units are we supporting? So we're supporting this guy over here, I think, and as well as one guy over here. So this former, really? So we're supporting this guy, I think. He's commando, yeah, university base. I'm going to disband him. So we're going to click on this, and we're going to disband, destruct. Yes, confirmed. So that way, this will free up some units for minerals, right? So the Command Nexus will speed up quite a bit. And in fact, because I want to beat them to doing that, how many is on here? Yeah, they're at 32. I'm actually going to, how many more turns to go? Never mind. Okay, I'm going to disband this guy as well. Oh wait, he's green. Wait. Never mind, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to disband this, I guess I have to activate this unit. Cancel orders, yes, I want to disband this unit. Yes, confirmed. Okay, so now we've got 4. It's going to take us 13 turns to make it. Hopefully we'll be able to beat them to do the Command Nexus. Okay, these guys are okay. So we're going to have him come down.
The wicked have told me of things that delight them, but not such things as your law has to tell. St. Augustine, Confessions, Data Links.
Okay, so we're dealing with cyber ethics, which is, DRM. When you download an MP3, it's just like downloading a Gatling speeder. You wouldn't download a Gatling speeder, would you? No, it's it's basically dealing with computers and that sort of stuff. Allows us to build the planetary data links. We want that. We want that so bad. We need to have the planetary data links. Superstring theory, pre-sentient algorithms, and as the technologies we can research, and we can also do the knowledge. We want that.
Complete.
Okay, let's go to my HQ, social engineering. We want to do knowledge. All right, because we are the science guys. It gives us +2 to research. Unfortunately, it does give us a negative to probe, but nobody seems to be using probe teams right now, so we're going to use that. So it's a drastic change in our society. It will cost us 8 credits to effect. We have 258 credits available. Let's pay the 8 credits, okay. All right, so we need to get somebody building that planetary data links like right away. What's a good society that's going to have a lot of units? This guy here. I'm going to change this. You're going to build me the planetary data links because we want that.
Project initiated.
So it's supporting, who is it supporting? The Gatling guy, I think. Yeah, it's supporting this guy. Do I want to disband him so I can use that for those resources? I think we want to disband him because I want to use those resources. So now we should have 75 turns. Okay. You are going to come up here into Miriam's Bane. You're going to stay where you're at. You're going to come down. Okay, he's going to stay where he's at. I think. Oh no. Yes, switch to main view. Okay. This is Colonel Santiago. Provost and Theogen, I presume. Colonel Santiago, the Spartans at your service. I am told that you have built yourself a mighty empire here on this rocky planet. Be aware that I plan to exercise freely the God-given right to keep and bear arms, and will brook no interference in this matter. Oh, so they're not very powerful. Your information on superconductor C4 intrigues me. Are you willing to exchange it for a copy of my world map? Yes. No, but I couldn't devote. We'll do optical computers. Okay, so I must caution you that my engineers have completed an advanced synth metal garrison prototype 121. Yeah. Force is invincible, you know how it goes. Your faction is indeed a mighty one, Provost and Theogen, but my forces are yet strong, and I will not allow you to plunder their wealth of this planet without cutting me in for a share. My prize is your data on superconductor C4. Your faction is no longer significant, Colonel Santiago. Provost and Theogen, my survivalist followers are content to guard their homes in an armed peace. I suggest we sign a treaty of friendship and stay out of each other's way. Yes. Fair enough, but I shall guard my borders carefully. Splendid. My military preparations. Splendid. My military preparations and your research complement one another nicely. You're always getting told things complement each other when you do things something nice. The Spartans and the university have much to gain from this friendship. We shall commence trade and commerce at once. Okay, yada yada yada. Trade. What? And then she's like, "This is great." And then immediately, "What evils are you cooking up under the guise of research and knowledge, Provost and Theogene? You may be fooling the others, but I know you're up to no good. I believe you're finished here."
Production complete.
Okay, so this is their territory plus the Morganites over here. They've got 4 cities. I've got a ton of cities, so I'm really doing really well. Who are we at? Impact Squad, these guys. Okay, so that guy's going to stay where he's at. What do I want to do with this guy? I need to build some C units so that we can get these C pods here. I'm going to have him go over here, actually.
Maximum population reach.
Yes, I know. It's the maximum population. Oh, wait. Didn't I want to disband that guy? I can't remember. So they're supporting him. I'm going to actually disband this guy. Confirmed. That'll free up some turns. So only 8 turns away from getting the Command Nexus. He's going to stay where he's at. And
Production complete.
they're getting attacked by Mindworms. You'll notice that unlike, say, Age of Empires, there is no fog of war. Once an area's been discovered, it's been discovered, and you can see what's going on over there, even if you're nowhere near the thing. We're going to have you stay where you're at. You are Planetary Trust. I'm going to have you disband. I just want to free up this stuff.
Production complete.
Okay, so you're good.
Turn complete.
A brave little theory, and actually quite coherent for a system of 5 or 7 dimensions, if only we lived in one. Academician Prokhor Zakharov. Now we are alone.
We actually live in a universe of 57 dimensions. That's brought to you by the Heinz Corporation. So we got Superstring Theory. So in this case, we get the technology monopole magnets, and we can do chaos gun. Superstring Theory is the belief that basically all particles are sort of strings that vibrate, and that produces the different properties that the particles have. No.
Production complete.
Who just made what? Okay, I don't want you to make anything else change. 2 recycling tanks, because they destroy all your units and then you're screwed. You can stay where you're at. Lady Deidre convenes the Planetary Council Agenda Global Trade Pact. Okay, so commerce rates are doubled. I'm going to say yay. Measure passes. So Yang's been eliminated. Morgan says yay. I say yay. She says yay. They say nay, nay, yay.
Production complete.
Okay, so the Morganic Secret Project Command Nexus is nearing a major breakthrough.
Turn complete.
Not if I have anything to say about it. Hurry.
Request confirmation.
Spend 40 energy credits. Okay, so we'll have that on the next turn. Hopefully. I'm going to switch this over to planetary data links.
Project initiated.
Okay.
Project complete.
Okay, so we built the Command Nexus. We had enough credits to beat them to that project, so we're going to get a little video.
Information. The first principle of warfare must form the foundation of all your efforts. Know, of course, thine enemy, but in knowing him, do not forget above all to know thyself. The commander who embraces this totality of battle shall win, even with the inferior force. Spartan Battle Manual.
Okay, so that counts as a command center in every one of our bases, which is good, right? It gives us additional benefit to basically all of our guys will be healed up in 1 turn. Okay, so we're going to change that to what I want to do. Well, I've got some guys that are already working on the planetary base. I'm going to have to do the children's creche. Okay, Q. I'm going to put in the research hospital and the pressure dome.
Turn complete.
Okay. Oh, great. Hello, Miriam. Hello, Theogen. Hello again, Provost and Theogen. And she's seething, by the way. I'm going to try to do my best seething voice. Hello again, Provost and Theogen. Your reckless followers remain a force to be reckoned with. Greetings from Sister Miriam of the Believers. I said all that with clenched teeth, incidentally. You have now felt the fist of within the believing glove, Provost. Pay me 50 energy credits at once and I shall spare you further indignity. Okay, yeah, go do something, I don't know. And then faction, executed, crushed, etc.
Complete.
How many guys do I have here? Activate this unit. Okay, go stuck on a lemon, Miriam. Forest expands. Okay, so you're going to go back to staying where you're at. Forest expands.
Fossil fuels in the last century reached their extreme prices because of their inherent utility. They pack a great deal of potential energy into an extremely efficient package. If we can but sidestep the 100 million year production process, we can corner this market once again. CEO Nwabudike Morgan, strategy session.
So basically, we've researched synthetic fossil fuels that allows us to build things like make things like oil or natural gas in the lab. Coal. We don't have to do it and wait for them to be formed by inefficient nature. We can do them in the lab. This allows us to research further technologies, doctrine air power and organic superlubricant, as well as our new unit advantages of missile launchers and fungicidal tanks. No, I don't want to build a thing. Okay, we're going to continue doing that. Planetary data links, how's that going? 49 turns. Because we really, really want that. We want 36 turns, even better. Children's creche, recycling tanks. Turn complete.
Project initiated.
Okay, CEO Morgan of the Morganites has authorized a secret project code in the Citizens Defense Force. We're way ahead of you, dude. Alright, Children's Creche Fecundity Tower reports major population surge. Basically, we're going to have a boom in our production of people.
Maximum population reached.
Okay. Alright, so University Base is again at the maximum here. This guy's at 861. I'm actually going to change this to Citizens Defense Force because that'll
Project initiated.
happen a little bit faster. I'm going to have this guy. I'm going to change this. He is going to build me a... he's going to build me a sea colony pod, in fact. Let's build a sea colony base. Okay, my turn's complete.
Turn complete.
Okay, so let's look. We're getting our little status date here. Where integrity is noble. We don't break our word to anybody, and our might is unsurpassed. We have the most might. Again, forest expands.
Some civilian workers got in among the research patients today and became so hysterical I felt compelled to have them nerve stapled. The consequence, of course, will be another public relations nightmare. But I was severely shaken by the extent of their revulsion towards a project so vital to our survival. CEO Nwabudike Morgan, the personal diary.
What the heck are you doing in that research hospital, guys? Is that where you keep the pigmen? Alright, so we're going to do that. Okay, so they're going to do it building the pressure dome. Okay.
Turn complete.
Okay, so that's about half an hour, so I'm going to call that a video, and I will see you next time.